Okay, good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're joining me tonight. Um, I want to be sure you can all hear me. So just leave a comment and let me know you can see me, you can hear me, and you are ready for tonight's session. Tonight, we'll be talking about vision driven living, turning your purpose into a clear vision for your future. That's the title for tonight's session, and it's going to be very loaded, right? And I'll make sure you get as much value as possible. I know we've been talking about purpose, we've been talking about vision, and but tonight we'll be going a bit deeper into vision and teaching you how it can cover different areas of your life. And I'm excited to be sharing tonight. And let me know in the comment section if you can hear me. Let me know how ready you are for tonight session. Let me know how ready you are for tonight's session. And since January, we've been talking about purpose. We started by speaking about identity, how you can know who you are. Then, after identity, we started talking about purpose, how you can know why you are here. Then, for the past 2 months, we'll be talking about where are you going to? How can you see where you are going or who you want to become based on why you are here? And tonight's session is just to further talk about the topic, and I'm sure you're going to learn a lot tonight. So, the major thing you're going to learn tonight is you're going to understand the relationship between purpose and vision. You are also going to learn how to anchor every of your life decisions around your purpose and vision. You're also going to learn how you can develop a compelling life vision and also creating a vision for the different areas of your life. And I'm going to leave you with some practical steps you can start taking today, right? But let me start by asking you this question. Everyone is driven by something. What is driving you? That's the first question I want to ask you this night. Everyone you see today is driven by something. Something is driving everyone. So, what is driving your life? What is driving your life? It's a very important question you must answer as you go in the journey of life. Some people are driven by popularity. Some people are driven by money. Some people are driven by fame. Some people are driven by the players of life, right? We all want to enjoy soft life. So my question to you, I would like to say, what is currently in your life? Because what is driving your life determines how fulfilled you become in life. It determines how far you go in life. It also determines who you become, right? Because what is driving you determines the kind of decisions you make. And don't forget, decisions determines destiny. What you keep deciding every day is already forming the kind of person you become, right? So it's important to understand what is driving your life. Most of you can answer this question randomly and say, "Oh, I'm doing," but you must ask yourself because what you are doing by is seen in how you act every day. You wake up in the morning, and the first thing you do is to maybe watch the latest movie or scroll through your social media page. You can already know what is driving your life. You wake up in the morning or during your day, what you do throughout is just checking the your followers count, the latest engagement on your post, which or even just chatting and discussing randomly with friends all through the day. You can already know what to drive. Some of it is your friends that is driving your life. Some of it is gist that is driving your life. And the question I want you to answer, or the kind of answer I want you to give at the end of this session is that you'll be well confident to say that what is driving my life is vision. That's why I call it vision driven living because living is about how you live every day, right? Everybody you see today that is doing great, everybody that you see today that is living exceptional lives, everybody you see today that is living a fulfilling life, they are driven by purpose. They are also driven by vision, a vision connected to their purpose. So it's easy to envy them, right? They've made decisions that brought them to the stage of their life based on what they are driven by. Where you are currently, you are where you are currently because you have been driven by something. And if what you have been driven by has not is not making you fulfilled, then it's time to change the way you see life. It's time to start being driven by something bigger than just the mundane, right? So tonight I'm talking about vision-driven living, how to turn your purpose into clear vision for your life. Currently, I believe most of you already know what purpose is all about, which I will share a bit about. But tonight is about going deeper into what vision and how you can let vision drive your life. Currently, every of my life decisions, uh, I make them in the lens of purpose connected to my vision, right? The kind of friends I keep, is it connected to where I'm going to? Is it connected to the purpose of my life? The kind of business I do, the kind of where I find myself, the places I go, everything is driven by vision. In fact, the people I choose to work with me, everything is driven by vision. I've known my purpose, I have captured a vision for my life, and because of what I can see ahead, right, I make decisions today based on that. So it's very easy to decide to watch movie, which sometimes I can feel like doing it, which is not bad in itself, especially if you do it in its time, right? But every of my life decisions, I make it in the lens of purpose and the vision of where I'm going to. Right. I remember I had to restructure my data agency, right? I have a data marketing agency. I had to restructure everything we do there, right? Because I started noticing that, oh, it seems I'm already deviating from what I should be doing, right? So I had to spend time to restructure everything to ensure that even my data marketing agency, my data media agency is connected to the vision of my life. And it becomes truly connected if the visions for your life is seen in your spiritual life. The vision of life is elaborated in your physical, your health, right? It's also elaborated and connected or aligned in your finances, your career and business, right? Your relationships, your digital life, your impact, the kind of impact, your purpose and impact, right? So your vision, your purpose and vision for life must be aligned across the different areas of your life because those are the ways by which you live, right? Your spiritual life. Because most of you have even known your purpose, some of you even know your vision for life, but the vision is not connected in the different areas of your life. So you have a vision to maybe build a brand or build something that help people get better as regards their health, or you just have a vision for your life, right? But in the different areas of your life, you can't see you living in line with that vision or that vision captured in the different areas of your life, your spiritual life, your financial life, your health and your physical health, your emotional, your mental life, right? We can't see that captured around it. So the idea of tonight's session is to just cover all those areas. But let me start by asking this again. Everyone is driven by something. What are you driven by? I want to leave a comment in this chat box. What are you driven by? What is driving your life? And you must be sincere with yourself, right? Because the first step towards change is awareness. You can never change something you're not aware of. So most of you can randomly give an answer, but I want to give it a deep thought and say, what is actually driving my life? Right? What's actually driving my life? Uh, I define a vision-driven living as living each day in alignment with your God-given purpose and your preferred future. Right? There are people that the current life they are living is not the life they really want to live or the life they designed. They are living life by default. They've not sat down to design a life that is connected to the reason God has created them, connected to their purpose for life, right? They are living a life designed by society, right? A life their parents designed for them. But you can only go so far, right? Most time you end up, they call it sometimes you end up with identity crisis. You get confused, right? You don't know who you are again because you're not aligned to the core of why you are created and what you really want to become and do based on why you are created. So the simple framework I'll be sharing tonight is okay, I'll talk about purpose, which is why you exist. For you to live a life driven by vision, vision-driven living, right? You must know why you exist, right? Also, you must know what the future look like because of your purpose. So purpose talks about why you exist. Vision is about what the future look like because of your purpose. Also, next is your goals, right? Setting goals, what you need to achieve, milestone that's connected to that vision, right? Across different areas of your life. And finally, habits, what you do every day, connected to your goals, which is connected to your vision, and which is connected to your purpose. So I'll be picking on all these points I just shared them. Purpose, vision, goals, and habits. Because living the way you live, right? And habits talks about what you do every day. So at the end of your day, your purpose for life and your vision for life must be seen in what you do every day. So that's why I'm connecting it. Purpose, vision, goals, and then your habits. Because if you are not living or engaging in the right habits, no matter how big your vision is, it will never come to the light of the day, right? Never come to the light of the day. So let me quickly start by with the first one, which is purpose. Why are you here? Right? Why are you here? Many people have goals, but no vision. Many people have ambition, but no purpose. We've been sharing about purpose, right? So purpose is like I always say, it's not about you. Purpose is about others. Purpose is the reason for your existence. Purpose is the assignment God created you to fulfill. And it is connected to the unique value you are created to add to your world. So you're not empty. There's something inside of you. There's a value inside of you. There's a treasure inside of you that God has created you to deliver to your world. That's your purpose, right? That value adds solves problems, right? That value make the world a better place. There's something inside of you that the world needs. There's a reason why you are created and placed in this dispensation, right? And it's connected to the unique solution that God wants to bet in your generation. So when you start knowing that, understand that you have a purpose, right? And start knowing that you have something unique the world needs, you have discovered your purpose. Because we can't start talking about vision when you don't know that you exist for a reason. And your existence is to add value, to make the world a better place, to glorify God, and also impact humans. That's the essence of your creation. You can check the other videos, previous sessions to know how you can discover your purpose. We talked about discovering God, discovering your gifts and talents, something God has given you to impact your world. Discovering your passion, something that you are so passionate about that you have intense desire to ensure that it become a reality. So your passion, what are you passionate about? Also, what are your life experiences? Your journey through life, what you've gone through, they are all connected to the essence of your creation, right? When you start connecting the dots, seeing, okay, why do you go through what I've gone through? What do I have to go through what I've gone through? You start seeing that they all connect to the purpose of your life, right? So, first is that you must understand purpose, which is the reason for your existence, right? And you must understand that purpose is discovered. Purpose is discovered. You don't create your purpose. Purpose is discovered. I've seen people say that, what is my purpose for life? Let me create this my purpose. This is what will be my purpose. No, you don't create your purpose. It's dangerous to start living and then get to the end of your life and discover that you have actually been living wrongly. You have not been living according to the purpose of your life because you created a purpose, you didn't discover it. Right? So you don't create purpose, you discover it. There's something inside of you. You have to sit down and be aware of what God has given you. When you look inside of you, right, and see the passions you have, the gifts you have, your unique experiences in life, they can connect and they are pointers to the essence of your creation. And like I also tell people, right, purpose is a journey. Most time it's at the end of your life you start seeing the essence of it all. Are you getting my point? Right? Essence of it all. So as you take steps towards what you've discovered, right, you become clearer. Okay. And the essence of even this discussion again is that knowing your purpose, living a vision driven life, it helps you stay focused, right? This world is full of distractions. There's distractions everywhere. There are different things that is vying for your attention. Thank you, leader Muhammad, for joining. Thank you for joining. Right. But with purpose and vision, right, it gives you focus. And anywhere focus go or energy flows, right? So if today you're not feeling motivated, you're not feeling optimistic about the future, it's because purpose vision is lacking. All right. So I've said about purpose is the reason for your existence, the assignment God has created you to fulfill, the value God has given you to deliver in the world. right? That's what purpose is all about. Your unique solution to the problems of mankind. And once you look at your gifts, your passion, your life experiences, the burdens you have, right, they can point you to the purpose of your life. And don't forget, most people are not doing anything about their purpose because they are waiting to be clear about everything. But the idea is that you must understand that you have something the world needs, and every day of your life, you must keep finding ways to ensure the world experience it, right? If you can do that, adding value to humans, adding value to mankind, and ensuring God is being glorified by what you are doing, you are fulfilling purpose already. And the more you go, the clearer it becomes, right? Like I do tell people, the minute I discover my purpose at 17 years old, I become clearer about my purpose as I keep executing on what I discovered then. It becomes clearer. It's getting clearer, right? So now that you have the idea of what purpose is all about, next thing is vision. Vision is built on purpose. You must see purpose as like purpose is like the root, right? Vision is the tree, right? Purpose is the root. Vision is the tree. Most time we are not taking action. We are not living purposefully because even though we know we are purpose, we've not captured a vision that's connected to that purpose. We've not captured it that's connected to that purpose. So vision talks about a clear mental picture of your preferred future. That's what vision is about. Vision is not about what you see with your physical eyes. Vision is what you see with the eyes of your mind, right? A clear why you are here. But no is not enough. You have to start seeing the pictures of why you are here. Okay? That's what vision is all about. And most time, we are motivated by what we see more than what we know. We are more propelled by what we see than what we know. For example, if someone promises you, I'm going to send 10 million naira into your account so that you can go and buy some things, right? So you know the person is going to send it. That is knowledge. But imagine where you see the 10 million naira. The kind of motivation, but you know that the person is going to send it, right? But without motivation to go and start buying things, no. You just know. That's purpose, knowing. But when you see the 10 million naira or $10 million, whichever currency you want to use, right? You get motivated. And now, if I should say, why am I not motivated by life? Or why am I not motivated about this life I'm living? It's because probably you've not translated your purpose to a clear vision for your future. Let me start again. What you see motivates you more than what you know. Knowing is great, but when you start seeing, there's a motivation it brings. Imagine someone coming to tell you, let me use another example. Imagine you're a student and someone comes to tell you that, oh, you scored 70 over 100, over 100 in your exam, right? Now you just know that, okay, I scored 70. But imagine where you now go to your board or you get the phone, you get the score on your phone and you now see it 70 over 100. There's an happiness it brings to you beyond what you knew before. And that's what vision is all about. You can't live your life just living at the level of purpose alone. You must translate that purpose into a clear vision for life. So, vision, what can you see about your purpose? You are here to help the world. Okay, how does it look like in pictures? That what separates people. There are people that are here to help. They say, I'm here to, my purpose is to help people. Yes, okay. But what's the picture? How you helping people? What's the picture of that helping? Is it that you want to build a platform that help young girls to understand their identity or live with better good self-esteem, right? So you are really translating your helping into a clear picture, helping young girls build self-esteem, build their self-esteem. So you are more that vision that just know that you're here to help people. That's the idea of this session. Drive your life because you are not clear about where you are actually going to. You want to build a platform that help young girls or millions of young girls, right, to build their self-esteem. And because you are clear about that picture of your vision, it does not start determining the actions you start taking today. That, oh, maybe I should read about or learn more about young girls, their struggles. Oh, should I create a community or WhatsApp group or create a page where I start sharing tips for young girls? Oh, should I organize a program for young girls? So because you have translated your purpose to now a vision of a picture. No, currently you've not seen the youngest, it's not a reality yet, the youngest building their self-esteem, but you can see it with the eyes of your mind that this my purpose of helping people is to build a platform or an organization that help young girls, millions of young girls, build their self-esteem. Because of that vision, it will push you to start doing what setting goals. Okay, let me set up pages online, let me read books, let me go online to go and study about this, let me take this course on this, let me get this mentor that can guide me, that has done something similar that can guide me. Your vision start translating to goals, and because of that, it influences your habits. So every day you want to read about young girls, every day you want to interact with young girls, every day you want to do something, create something that helps you work towards that vision, that help you fulfill your purpose. So that's what vision is about. Vision is a clear mental picture of your preferred future. That's what vision is all about. Vision is a clear mental picture of your preferred future. Vision answers vision answers where am I going? Based on my purpose, where am I going? That's what vision answer. Based on my purpose, not that I know my purpose is to maybe is to elevate the lives of people. Purpose is actually connected to inspiring people to live the life they are created to live. My purpose is specifically, I would say, to help people discover God's purpose for their lives, develop their God-given potential, and deploy them to making lasting impact. That's my purpose. Inspiring lives, helping people unlock what God has put inside of them so that they can live the life He has created them to live. But guess what my vision is? My vision is to build like a global ecosystem of people, platforms, and institutions that raise millions of purpose-driven leaders. You will see the anchor of everything I do, right? It's connected to raising purpose-driven leaders. Millions of purpose-driven leaders who transform their families, communities, organizations, and nations for the glory of God. My vision is about building organization, everything. Things on Purpose International, right? Betting Words Publishing, more digital, more quotes, motivate, youths on purpose, right? It influences everything I'm building. So, my vision is to build organizations, develop leaders, create transformational content. That's why I write and create content, right? Everything I do online is connected to my vision, vision-driven living. Create content, leverage media and technology, publishing life-changing resources, the books I write to, connected to the vision, and helping me fulfill my purpose. Establish sustainable institutions that will continue to impact generation long after I've gone. Vision-driven living. And this purpose and vision determines the goals I set, right? For example, my goal this year is write this number of books, learn this skill, create this kind of content because of the vision of where I'm going to. For example, next month, right, August, we are launching Youth Your Purpose. It's connected to the purpose, which is aligned to the vision, and which determines what I do, the next goal I set, launch Youth on Purpose, so that we can start going to universities beyond just secondary schools, going to university to impact young people, to impact youths there, to start living a life driven by purpose. Are you following me? So your vision starts you, or your vision answers. Your vision answers where am I going? Based on my purpose, where am I going? That's what your vision answers. What am I building? I know my purpose is to help people, to transform life, to inspire people. Now, what am I? Where am I going? What's the destination? What can I see ahead based on what I've discovered? What am I building? You must be building something. You must be building something, right? What drives you determines what you build. That's why it's important you be driven by purpose, also driven by vision. Your vision connected to your purpose. What are you building? Because what you are building determines where you invest your time, invest your energy, invest your resources, invest your attention. I can't tell you the amount, financial resources, the different programs I do cost, the time it costs in planning, the investment in learning, right? Because I'm building. But I'm building because I've discovered the purpose and I've captured a vision powering that purpose. So what am I building? That's what your vision answer. What are you building? Whether you like it or not, you are building something. But a purpose-driven person builds something that impacts your world, builds something that transforms lives. Also, your vision answers who am I becoming? Because you must become the kind of person that can fulfill your purpose and deliver your vision and ensure your vision become reality. Who am I becoming? A question that your vision answers. Assume that you're going to be a global person, right? Traveling around the party lives, transforming lives. You must start becoming, based on that vision, you must start becoming the kind of person that can deliver that vision. Who am I becoming? By your mindset, right? By your beliefs. Who are you becoming? By your character, who are you becoming? Like I said, purpose is like the seed, right? Vision is the tree. It's the vision that people will see. Do you get what I'm saying? So I would say that many people build their future around money, around fame, around career, around popularity. But those things don't last. Are you getting what I'm saying? You must build around your future, around your vision. You must build your life around your vision because your vision has the capacity to outlive you. The money you pursue today, if you will use that, it will finish. There are times that even I've seen platform deactivating people's accounts. So you have thousands or millions of followers with one decision, you can lose all the followers, right? Some people build their life based on popularity. You are popular today, you may not be popular tomorrow. It's not, it's fleeting. You build life, you build your life in vision. Because there are people today that they are still experiencing them even though they are not alive. For example, Maestro, right? He died in 2014, but now his vision is still impacting lives. The books he has written, the videos and content he has created, the organization he has built is still impacting lives, raising leaders still today. Vision outlives you. And that's why you must live a vision-driven life. A vision connected to your purpose. It's okay to make money, but money, the purpose of money is to serve your purpose, not to become your purpose. Don't make money your purpose. Don't make money. But there are people that are well, that they are rich, they have the resources. There's someone that said, he said, if money is all, money should serve your purpose. Now, if I get $1 million now, there is something important. I have something important to do with it because I am building. I'm living a vision-driven life. I'm building things, right? So when the money comes, it finds work in my hands that it can be invested in. But if I don't have a purpose, no matter what comes to my hand, I will waste it. And most time, money, provision always comes to people with vision. Vision attracts provision, right? So money should serve your purpose. It should not become your purpose. Now that you understand purpose is the reason for your creation, why you exist, the problem, the essence of your creation, the value, right? And you understand vision is when you start seeing the picture, that purpose in pictures, that is vision. Now you must understand this about vision. Beyond having a vision for your life, that vision will be expressed across different areas of your life. Because that's even where true vision or purpose driven life means. That's what it means. Purpose driven life doesn't mean you're just pursuing purpose. That purpose must be experienced in your spiritual life, in your health and your physical fitness and health, your family and relationships, your career and business. There are people that say, okay, I'll live a purpose driven life, but you can't see the footprint of that purpose driven life across the different areas of your life. When money comes to their hands, they waste it. They don't build intentional relationship with people that's connected to their purpose or people that's working in the direction of their purpose. They don't grow in the direction of their purpose. So beyond knowing your vision, true vision-driven life must be expressed in the different areas of life because your life doesn't have one area. You have different areas. In life coaching, they call it the wheel of life, right? Like different compartments of your life. But those wheels, different life, is connected to an inch. That inch is purpose and your vision for life. So that different areas of your life must live out your purpose, must live out your vision. So currently, beyond having a vision for your life, you're supposed to have vision for the different areas of your life because that's how you live your life. Are you getting my point? So you must have a vision for your spiritual life. This is an area of your life. You must have a vision for your financial life, your finances. You must have a vision for your relationships, your family. You must have a vision for your personal growth. You must have a vision for even your academics. You must have a vision for it. Everything that is connected to your life, everything that makes up your life, you must have a vision for it. In fact, I will encourage you to create something that is called the life book. The life book. The life book. Sorry. Okay. So you must create something called the life book. The life book. The life book is a book, right? Or a compilation of documents that contains your purpose for life. So people that do my life coaching, right? I ensure they all create their life book because most time what you see propels or motivates what you do. Like I said before, right? So some of you, what you see, you watch movies. I remember when I was younger, right? After watching all those Chinese movies, Jet Li. I don't know if most of you are Gen Zs. I know most of you remember Jet Li. They are popular guys that time, popular actors that time. Jack Chan, Van Damme. After watching, when I was younger, right, about 8 or 9 years old, after watching their movies, I just used to feel like I just had that motivation to fly about. You know those Chinese movies now with film tricks. Like you fly from. I used to feel like flying. Like I just feel like fighting and doing all those things I have watched because you are actually influenced by what you see. Most of you now, you have people that are your mentors, you have people that are some celebrities or well-known people that you follow, right? Most of you, you are influenced by the way they cut their hair. You want to cut their hair like that, right? I've seen people, right? Even like Cristiano Ronaldo, a popular figure in football world, right? I've seen people being influenced by the way he cut his hair, the way he plays football, the way he does or live different areas of the life. I've seen people being influenced by that because people are influenced by what they see. So imagine you have a life book, right, that contains the purpose of your life that you have captured. A life book that in that life book you have captured the vision for your life. Also in that life book you have captured the vision for the different areas of your life. Maybe next 10 years, this is what I want to have become spiritually. This is what I want to have become financially. This is what I want to have achieved as regards my relationship And then that life book contains your 10-year goals, your 5-year goals, your 1-year goals. Imagine every morning you can take your life book and read it. Imagine how compelled you'll be to live daily aligned to your vision and purpose for life. So that's an assignment I'm going to give you. I'll talk more about the assignment shortly, right? So I'm having some issues with my lighting, right? But let me just continue. Let me not be distracted. Or just give me 1 second. Let me just correct this. Okay, so like I was saying, right? That's an assignment I'm giving everyone, right? Create a life book. A life book that contains the purpose of your life, the vision for your life, and the vision for different areas of your life. That's what vision driven living is all about. So it's important that as you listen to me, right, start thinking about this. For different areas of my life, what's the vision for different areas of my life? Because if any area of your life suffers, it can affect the whole execution of your vision. We've been talking about purpose, vision, great. But there are people that, because they married wrongly, and because they married wrongly, right, as they are trying to pursue God's purpose for their life, that decision as regards their marital life is affecting the execution. I've seen people that have reached out to me that the kind of plan they marry is not letting them pursue their purpose. And now they are frustrated. I've seen people in careers that is not connected to their purpose. And now they work from morning to night. They don't have time to carry their purpose. I've seen people that because their health is affected, they are your purpose is connected to traveling around the world, impacting lives. But guess what? You're always sick because you didn't take care of your body. All the decisions now you're making as regards your health, eating anyhow, you start seeing the result later in life, and then it's hampering the execution of your purpose because you still start living a vision-driven life today. So do you see why it's important that beyond knowing having a purpose, having a vision, you must live a vision-driven life. And a vision-driven life is a life connected to your purpose and expressed in the different areas of your life. And now you talk about how have a vision for your life. It's time to start having a vision for different areas of your life. A vision for your spiritual life. This is deeper. Your vision can be, I will have a deep, intimate relationship with God. For me as a Christian, that reflects Christ-like in my daily life. That can be a vision for your spiritual life. And that will be an anchor for the execution of your purpose. Because when you are confused, when you are facing a lot of challenges, and you need things that is beyond the physical, you can always go back to God and ask God for help, ask God for direction, because you have an intimate relationship with Him. You have a vision for it. In fact, that vision will drive your daily action, which I'll talk about soon. That vision for your spiritual life will that drive the goals as connected to your. For example, I read the Bible almost like I used to try my best to ensure I read the Bible through every year to have a deeper relationship with God, to understand His word more. Are you getting my point? I want to have an intimate relationship with God, right? I want to hear God's voice clearly and audibly. I want to be able to, I want to let the Spirit guide me. The Spirit leads me. That's the vision I have for my spiritual life. When everything around me crumbles, I want to stay rigid because I'm connected to a source that is beyond what this world can give. And that's why it's important you have a vision for your spiritual life. It's very important. Vision driven living. Because when you have a vision for it, you can now then it will now influence your goals, and then it will influence your habits, what you do every day. Don't forget the idea of vision driven living is number one, purpose, knowing your purpose. Number two, vision, capturing the vision for your life. Number three is setting goals in line with that vision. And number four is building the right habits that will help you carry out that goals and will help you fulfill that, make sure that vision become a reality and ensure your purpose is fulfilled. That's the connection. So have a vision for your spiritual life. You have to go and sit down and write it. That my vision for my spiritual life to have an intimate relationship with God, right? To be connected to Him, to live my life like Christ wants us to live. Have a vision for your spiritual life. Also for your career and business that is outside of the vision and my purpose for life. No, it's wasting of time. I can't be fulfilled. And now I told you that recently I had to restructure my digital agency, right? So that it can, because I noticed that I'm already getting overwhelmed. It was draining me. And I knew that it's because there's a disconnect, a bit of disconnect, that I'm already deviating from what it should be. So I had to sit down and say, okay, the vision for my digital agency called Moderator now is to help purpose-driven individuals, purpose-driven brands, position online, right? Ensure people hear their message and ensure now my digital agency now is connected to my core, which is purpose-driven living. So I'm helping purpose-driven brands ensure their message, their products, their services reach the right people, right? Right people see it, solve problems, bring solutions to problems of people. But I'm focusing on purpose-driven brand now, still connected to my purpose, which is helping people live a life driven by purpose. So, what's your vision for your career and business? It should not be about making money. That's in fact, if you may like finances, right? Finance is very important, but there will be struggle. That's what's expected when you are going towards something great. You must still have a vision for your career and business, a vision connected to your purpose. Because at the end of the day, you attract those finances. There are people today that are thinking of building a business now, and the sole goal of that business is just money. That don't let that drive your life. Other people can do it, not you, because you are purpose-driven individual. We don't do things for just money. We do things to impact lives. We do this to transform lives. Money will come for sure if you add value to people. But the soul, your purpose is not money. No, your purpose is not money. I'm saying it because many people are driven by money. So, what is your purpose in business? And that's why I spoke it some months ago, right, about how you can choose a career path. Your career must be connected to your vision and purpose for life. It's very important to understand this. So your career and business, your vision for it may be that I will lead organizations and institutions that equip and empower people to fulfill their purpose. That's my own. Everything I'm building is connected to helping people, equipping them, empowering them. Teaching purpose, empowering young people, students to discover purpose and live in line with it. Better words, empowering people, right? Creators, pastors, CEOs, helping them bet the ideas they have, right? Helping them bet their ideas, put in written form, share their message with the world. Better words publishing. Muddy quotes, spreading the message of purpose, helping people live and get motivated every day to live a life of purpose. Muddy quotes. More digital, helping purpose-driven brands spread and ensure people get impacted by their product and connected to purpose. The use of purpose we are launching next month, right, in August. Still connected to purpose. Connected to purpose, right? So if you see me launching anything today or building anything, I can guarantee you that it is connected to the essence of my living. And that's why I am certain it will outlive me. So please, what's the purpose for your career and business? You are set up a business. Money is good, but your purpose, you should be connected to where you are going. See, I've seen young people, right? It's very important I share this. Sorry, I'm trying to. 1 second. 1 second. I'm saying 1 second. It's already. Okay, I need to connect the words. It's not an issue. Not connecting. Let me just continue. All right. So I've seen people that their life is so disjointed. They are pursuing something as regards they are pursuing something in the area of let me say music. They are also into sports. They are also into affiliate marketing. They are also into e-commerce. It's so disjointed. Let me give an example. Part of what I'm launching soon for Modi Coach is an e-commerce store, right? Where people can get or buy products, purpose-driven products that will inspire them to live purposefully, to be motivated. For example, see this frame here. It's a new day. Let's begin. This is a frame. It was created by me. It's my product. And most times, if I wake up in the morning, just seeing this, I just get inspired. Right? It's a new day. Let's get started. Let's begin. Right? I have a chart that talks about that have some motivational words on it. Imagine having something on my table here that contains motivational things, right? So imagine printing motivational things, on my quotes that inspire people to live purposefully. Imagine printing it on maybe stickers they can post on your laptop, like band what they call it, shirts, right? Different merch, caps, what again, right? Stickers for your car or whatever it is, right? That's what the e-commerce store be all about. Stay connected to purpose. I'll make money from it, but the soul of it is not to make money, it's to inspire people. But I know for sure that once you give value, money will come. So whatever you are doing, make sure it's connected to your purpose. Fine. For example, if I want to go into music now, guess you can guess the kind of music I'll create. It's a music that help people to become purpose driven. Because once you know your purpose and you are living a vision driven life, every area of your life is connected to a vision. They're not disjointed. And that's why people are and what I'm saying now, you can't start everything immediately. For example, I started Modi quotes, sharing my quotes online. Then I went on to on social media. So when I came to social media, I'm not sharing about sports. I'm not sharing about entertainment. I'm not talking about technology. I am talking about motivating, inspiring people about purpose, about life, about going through their challenges, about inspiring, pushing forward, right? Purpose. When I started ambition, things on purpose. It's connected to purpose, which is my vision for. I hope you are getting this because if you understand this, all this confusion that it will end. And I do tell my team and my volunteers that Things on Purpose is connected to helping young people discover and pursue purpose, right? I know it's important to talk about hygiene, it's important to talk about menstrual, it's important to talk about every other things, but everything must be connected to our goal, purpose. That's the essence of Things on Purpose. Which is not a secondary school student. There are people can talk to about menstrual hygiene, talk about, but our core is purpose. When I start writing books, life lessons for purposeful living, creating your life goals, those are my books. Things of and the purpose-driven teenager, which have been read in 12 countries around the world. Like maximizing your 20s. This is my latest book, right? Maximizing your 20s. The action code. Every books I write, they are still connected to the core of my life, my vision for life. right? Helping people, building organizations, building institutions that help people, right, discover purpose and work towards pursuing it. And that's how you start thinking. I started publishing company. The publishing company, I can tell you we've worked with, just in 1 year, we've worked with over 30 authors we have helped over 30 authors write their books across about 4 countries, Canada, Germany, Nigeria to write, bet their books, but it's connected to helping people bring out the message they have inside of them so that the world can experience it, so that the world can be impacted by it. In fact, Betty was published, the business I started is also connected to purpose. That's the idea. As young people, as leaders, purpose-driven leaders, we can't live our life disjointed. I just hope you are getting what I'm saying. Please, if you are getting what I'm saying, let me know in the comment section. And if you are getting what I'm saying, because this is going to deliver many people. Your career, your business, everything must connect to purpose. Because if everything is connected to a vision, you must have a vision for everything. If not, if one starts suffering, it will affect the whole execution of your purpose and actualization of your vision. That's why I talk about vision-driven living. Just spiritual life, have a vision for it. How do you see? Where do you see? Like in your mind, capture it. I see myself building a deeper relationship with God. In my career and business, I see myself building institutions that help people uncover their purpose, work out feeling it, discover who they are. Like start seeing it. I pursue a career that's connected to, like I'm telling you for mine, right? What is yours? What vision can you see? In your relationship, right? What vision? Because your vision determines who. See, when you know your vision, you know the kind of people not to move with. If you are going to the palace, you want to become a king tomorrow. You know you can't be playing with people that don't know where they are going. You can't be playing with nuisance. You can't spend time with nuisance because you become them. That's why you must have a vision for your relationship too. You must have a vision for your relationship. I'm telling you. So that when most people they don't have a vision for their relationship, that when they go to programs, they can't connect with the right people because they don't know where they are going. Because where you are going determines where who goes with you. Right? And relationship encapsulates your family. That means the kind of person. Some of you are still young, you are still very young, right? But start having the kind of vision for the kind of person you marry. Because that would help me personally. Because the person I'm married, my wife currently, is connected to my vision. When I find that, I know she's the one. So I don't have to be saying, you must go to 7 mountains and go to, no, no. If you have a vision, everything connects. Right? I have friends today doing great. They are also pursuing their vision, but we are so aligned because they are trying to use their words too, trying to reach people. They are connected. I can mention names, right? I have friends like that. Some of them I bring them in class, some of them I invited them to top club to come and speak about different topics. You can check through this platform, you'll see some of my friends there, right? We are going somewhere together. We became friends because I built that relationship because we are connected. We are going somewhere. There are people when I was not vision driven, right? I have made wrong friends in the past that affected me greatly. So anywhere I find myself now, I make sure that the people I relate to, the people I spend time with, are people that are vision driven too. In church, there are people in church too that are not vision driven. They attend church, so it's not about just that you meet people in church. You get what I'm saying? You must ask yourself. You will know people that are vision driven by the way they talk, the way they carry themselves, the way they think, the kind of conversations they have. Right? I remember a quote when I was younger: "Small minds discuss people; great minds they discuss visions, they discuss ideas." If your friend, every time you meet your friend, they talk about the latest gist in town. You can't go that far because you are the average of the five people you move with, right? You must have a vision for your friendship, your vision for your relationship, your vision for the kind of person you marry, the kind of friend you keep. You must have a vision for everything. It's very important because you not be intentional about investing your time, energy into those people because now they are connected to where you are going. I remember someone today. Okay, let me not talk about that. I don't want to talk about that, right? So you have a vision for your relationship, right? Your family. Me, because of the vision I have for my family, there are sacrifices I'm making today. Do you get what I'm saying? Both my family, my wife, my kid, Also, my family, my parents, I have a vision, and that is coming. That's helping me. Is driving the actions I'm making to taking today. So it's very important to have a vision for your relationship, right? A relationship for your relationship, both your about your spouse, your future spouse, some of you that are married, or your that you plan to get you should plan to get married actually. But if not, you gotta have a vision for your relationships, right? Your friends have a vision. Also, your finances. For me, my vision for my finances is about building wealth that helps me fund kingdom work and transform life. So if money comes to my hands now, it's directed towards building platforms. I don't want to tell you some ideas that I'm working towards, right? But it's if money coming to my hands, as money coming to my hands, is building things, writing books, creating, building events, creating community. That's connected. So your finances, have a vision for it. Is it seven figures you want to make? Yes, have a vision. But it must be connected to a purpose. Have a vision for your finances. Most of you, you don't have the money yet because when you have a vision for it, the money will start coming. Most of them, I've seen people that say they will have the money first, they will not have the vision. No, that's not how it works. I have the vision. If a $1 million vision, you attract $1 million, you attract the $1 million. I remember a quote. I must say a story about a man. Sorry, I must say this. He has an idea. I can't remember exactly, but it was in school that helps people and transform lives of people, right? And to build the school, it cost about $1 million, $1 million. It doesn't have the money. Like, it's a true life story, right? I can't remember the spec, but you can go on Google or ChatGPT and just browse it, right? You get the full story. I guess the person is a pastor. I can't remember clearly, but since the person is a pastor, he has a vision to build a school that costs $1 million, right? And he knows what he want to build. He knows it clearly, but he doesn't have the finances. So he got the idea he just got the idea to gather people together and speak to them of what I'd do if I had $1 million. So he shared is many years ago, right? He shared the flyers around. People came to hear what he said he would do. So he spoke about it on the day. He spoke about that this is what I will do. I will do it because of this. I will do that. Okay, he didn't have the money, but he had a vision that is connected to his business, his career. He had a vision. But guess what? After speaking, someone in the audience who is a billionaire, right, came and meet him afterward. I said, "Oh, I'm inspired by what you shared, and I saw your passion for it. And come back on Monday. Come to my office on Monday and come and get your share." It's a true life story, right? Have the vision, the finances will come. Be clear enough. $1 billion finance vision will attract $1 million in funding or amount, right? Yeah. So have a vision for your personal growth too. Yes, you want to become a global speaker. Now, have a vision for that. Okay, I'll become an influential communicator, a teacher. So have a vision for your personal growth. I'm going to learn, have a deep understanding about science, psychology, business. Have a vision for your personal growth. I'm going to learn about all these. I'm going to have a vision for it. I've seen people that read book and drop it because they don't have a vision for their personal growth. Because if your personal growth, if your vision currently or your what you are working on, you are working on your communication, right? You know that what kind of books will you read? You know, okay, I'll read books on communication, I'll take courses on communication. It's connected to your personal growth. That's why it's important you have a vision for your personal growth too, every area of your life. Have a vision for your health. You have to maintain an healthy body to actually fulfill your purpose, right? You must have a vision, right? So I've spoken about vision, right? I've talking about purpose. I've spoken about vision and also having vision for the different areas of your life. After this session, sit down and write down what's the vision for my spiritual life, the vision for my life. Third, as I begin to round up, right, is goals. Beyond having vision for different areas of life, we must have goals. What must I accomplish to make this vision a reality? For my spiritual life, my vision is to become intimate with God, to get closer to Him, to live uh, Christ-like, right? Now, what are the goals? For example, your goals can be, okay, every year I'll read the Bible through, or every 3 months I'll read from March to Revelation, right? That can be a goal. It can be that Can be that I'll never miss any Sunday service. I always attend service on Sunday. It can be that I'll read books on spiritual growth, right? That can be a goal, right? It can be that it can be I will listen to messages. I will listen to messages, maybe one message or three messages every week as regards different topics connected to spiritual because it's connected to your vision to grow spiritually. So you have to start setting goals. Set 1 year goals. Sorry. Set 1 year goals. Set 3 month goals. Set 1 week goals. Set daily goals. All right. For example, if your vision is connected to becoming an influential speaker who transform life, right? Some of the goals you can set is that can be complete a public speaking course this year. That's a goal. I remember one of my vision also to become an influential speaker who transform lives, right? I decided to join Toastmasters here in Lagos. Those are goals that will help me connect with the right community, that will help me with who transform life. Those can be public speaking courses here, maybe on Coursera or whichever platform. Different speaking engagements, right? Maybe let me know if I can speak about this and go speaking engagements that let me improve, right? It can be a advanced book because when you become influential, and you can have a book. People can invite about that book, especially if that book is powerful, connected to your product, right? It can be fun to 50,000 followers. It's a world not just fame and popularity, is it your vision of becoming an influential speaker? Are you getting my point? That's the idea. So beyond the vision for different areas of your life, set goals. Right? Your finances. It may be that I'm going to find financial boosts. That can be a goal that's connected to your vision for your finances. It can be that I will always save maybe 30% or I'll structure my income, save 30% and so on and so forth. There's a different structure around that. It can be that I will invest some figures to be able to fund kingdom projects and whatever it is, right? But set goals align with it. It can be to learn a skill, a high income skill that can help you what was the vision for your finances and help you fund kingdom projects or whatever you said you want to fund with it, connected to your purpose, right? So the goal of goals is to turn your vision into actionable plan. That's the goal of goals, to turn your vision into actionable plan. And finally, as I round up tonight, right, it's habits. Habits, 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 habits. Habit talks about what you do every day. Habits are your daily action that consistently move you to your goals and vision. No matter how big your goals are, your vision and goals is, if your daily action is not taking you there, you never achieve it. Whatever you see ahead, it must find expression in what you do daily. It was Mike Murdoch or Mike, is it Mike Murdoch or Johnson Maxwell that said this that the secret to your future is hidden in what you do daily. So whatever you see ahead, you must find expression in what you do daily. And what you do daily are your habits. Most of you, right, you have bad habits. The habits you have currently, if you continue on this part of this habit, it will not take you to where you are going to, that vision you have for your life. In fact, the vision of your life determines your habits. Habits like reading books, habits like take learning a new thing every day, habits like connecting with the right people, habits like praying, like your vision becomes your habits. But without habits, you never achieve your vision. Now, vision are grand. You must apply to the daily. You want to build a big mansion, you start a little block every day, each block. That block every day. It's your habits. The end becoming the vision. So you have a vision to build a mansion, right? But build it. The big you don't like no. That's a vision. You can see already. Now you have the habits. Right? The goal, okay, in next 1 year, I would have built it to the maybe 7 feet or 20 feet or 50 feet or something like that, depending on your vision, right? But for that goal, connected to your vision of building a big mansion, connected to maybe your purpose of building a mansion that house homeless people. That's a purpose. That purpose of housing homeless people determine the vision of building a big mansion that can house those homeless people with different rooms, as well equipped. And that vision cannot damn your goals that, okay, I'm going to build by the next 6 months, I've gotten to this level, in the next 8 months, I've done this. But the habits is the building blocks. The habits, what you do daily. Do you get what I'm saying? It's the building blocks that will end up in that vision. So habit is very important. Whatever you see ahead, find expression in what you do daily. So answer. The question answer is, what should I do every day to become the person my vision requires? For me to achieve this vision, what must I do every day? In my spiritual life, is it that I must pray every day? I must read the Bible every day? At what time will I do that? In my finances, is it that I must read a financial book every day? Is it that I must take notes or take record of all my finances, how I spend, what I do with my money? I must take note of it. It can't be an habit. That's an habit I have, right? Every money I spend, I must document it. If the what I spend in 2021 or 2020, I can show you. I have a record of everything, right? And that's helped me know where my money is going to and how to monitor and manage it properly, right? So, success is really the result of one big decision. No, success is usually the result of small, consistent action taken over time. I do tell people that before, I'm usually very shy to speak, right? I'm usually very shy. I'll be sweating, I'll be shaking. And I have a vision to become a global speaker, of traveling around the world, impacting lives, transforming lives, right? Being invited across different, I'm building platforms too, right? I'm speaking across different platforms. But as of 6 years ago, I was a very shy person. But guess what? I started reading books about communication. I started building a team that will give me something to talk about. Because most time you are shy because you don't know what to talk about. I read books every day. About anything. I have something to say. I do like so that I do videos sometimes to my phone my recording, right? Just and, and tell you, I'm not scared to speak across any platform now. It might have a bit anywhere. I'm going to share something. But it's those past 6 years. Right now. I want to get away. I must keep improving, right? If I want to read them, I must keep improving. I must keep learning more, right? So your habits end up building your vision. Consistent repetition, not perfection. For speaking, you may not be perfect at first, but you keep doing it every day, improve yourself, learn about it, right? Watch yourself. There are many times I watch this video, right? I don't watch this video. And I'm noticing, oh, Monica, you'd have said this, you'd have said it this way, and many other things, right? So habits are built through consistent repetition, right? But we're connected to your vision for different areas of your life. So your habits, you must have spiritual habits, things you do to grow spiritually every day. You must have financial habits, things you do every day to grow in your finances. That's connected to your vision. That will help you fulfill the vision for your finances. You must have relational habits. I remember someone, and I used to do it sometimes, right? That every day I will connect to one person, right? Or message one person, or reach out to one person, or do something. Those are financial habits that can help you, relational habits that can help you build your relationship that's connected to your vision. For example, even in my home, right, there are things I do every day for my wife, my kids. I spend time with my kid because I have a vision for my family and I want for my kid, my baby, right? And then I must take action. Maybe every day I'll pick her up, say some things to her, read some verse to her, right? Show her books. Today she spent time in my room. I was showing her some children. Okay, I got this children book. I was showing her this book about light. Her name is Light and Dark. I was reading it for her. She's still 5 months, right? But because of what I've seen, the vision I've seen, I'm taking little actions every day. Sometimes if I bring her to the room, she'll be checking my books here. I'm painting. It's connected to my vision. So those daily habits of holding her, talking to her, speaking to her, is connected to the vision. right? So habits, repetition, repeat it, right? And guess what? About habit, missing a day doesn't ruin the habit. What matters is returning to it consistently. Because living a vision-driven life, you must have some kind of habits you stick to. You may be reading book, a chapter every day, right? Watching a YouTube video every day that's connected to build your personal growth. For example, personal growth, the vision for your personal growth is anymore or be a master at leadership. You must watch videos every day, connect to leadership, read books, leadership books. Do you get it? It's helping you, taking you closer to your vision for your final, for your, which is connected to you being a strong leader. If you just speak, it's my because you practice every day. Just practice camera or if you're writing every day. You may be writing what you want every day so you can see because you can see it must be a good thing. Writing stuff every day so you can communicate better. Writing content every day can you know that you are a master at this, or creating content every day, or sharing content every day can make you know oh you are a master at this, and then they can now invite you to speak about a topic. And guess what? It's going towards your vision of becoming an influential speaker, right? It may be watching and learning from great communicators, at least watching one video every day from people that are experts or communicate well. That can be those are habits, right? That can help you actualize your vision. Are you getting my point? So habits are where vision becomes a reality. So let me bring it all together. Imagine someone whose purpose is to improve the health and well-being of communities. If that's your purpose, you just know that you want to help people live healthier lives. That's what you are passionate about. You have the talent, you have the gift. That's your passion. It may be connected to your life experiences. Maybe that's your purpose to help people live a healthier life, right? Sorry. Okay, so I don't believe you can hear me. I don't believe a network issue, but let me just run this up very quickly. Let me run this up very quickly. So I don't believe you can hear me because I can't confirm that yet, but I don't believe you can hear me. So let me just continue. So I was talking about imagine someone whose purpose is to improve the health and well-being of communities. His purpose is to help people live healthier lives. His vision can be build a network of wellness centers, educate thousands on healthy living, and create a lasting community impact. That can be the vision for maybe 10 years, 20 years, or the vision for the person's life. Now, the person create across the different areas of his or her life, spiritual life, financial life, and all those visions must be connected to the purpose, right? For example, you can't say you want to help everybody live healthier lives and your health is failing, right? So you must have a vision for your own health yourself. You can't say you want to help people live their life and you are failing your relationship. You need the right people, right, that will work with you to help you build their vision, right? So that's the idea. You can't say you have a vision for your to build wellness centers across the world. You must learn about leadership. You must learn about building organizations. You must learn about business. You must learn about managing people. And that talks about having a vision for your personal growth. That's the idea, right? You must have a vision for it. You must have a vision for different areas of your life that will connect towards helping you achieve your vision and then fulfill your purpose, thereby living a vision driven life. So based on that education, open the first wellness center in the next 5 years. That can be a goal, right? Run monthly health outreach programs in different communities. That can be a goal, right? For example, my purpose is to inspire lives. My vision is to, with the message of purpose, right? My vision is to impact 1 billion people, purpose-driven individuals by 2030. That's a vision. And some of my goals is run annual outreach projects to secondary schools. We just completed the one where we impacted over 70,000 students, and now we impacted over 140,000 students across 500 schools in all states in Nigeria. And guess what? We are keep moving, take a step towards that vision. Are you getting my point? And guess what? I am building my relationship in my relationships, building the right building my spiritual life, building my family, building my finances to be able to finance and work towards ensuring those visions become a reality. So having a purpose is good. You must have a vision, but that vision must be connected to also goals, right? Vision across different areas of your life, also setting goals for you to achieve that vision, and then habits for that kind of person that's trying to build network health wellness centers across different parts of the world. Habits can be exercise daily, study consistently, read health research, right, develop leadership skills, and serve people regularly. That's the idea. So do you see how if the person can do this, the person is living a vision-driven life, right? And it's very important to understand this. And as I round up today, ask yourself this question: are the decisions I am making today moving me closer to the vision God has called me to, or take me further away from it? Right? And I'll challenge you today is to don't just admire your vision, live it out. Live a vision driven life. After this session, do one thing: spend 20 to 30 minutes or even an hour, shut the door, especially because okay, so sorry about this. So let me just round up, right? Create a vision, maybe out your career and business, your finance, personal good, your purpose and impact. Create visions across different areas of your life, right? Next thing is that for each area, ask yourself, what do I want this area of my life to look like in the next 10 to 20 years? In my relationship, do I want to have purpose-driven friends? Do I want to have build the right relationship? Right? Do I want to have for my finances? Do I want to be any seven figures so that I can finance kingdom projects and many other things? Do I want to be more financially intelligent? Do I have a vision in each of those areas for the next 10 to 20 years? Right? Then set one goal for each area. Choose one specific goal you want to achieve within the next 12 months. So this is my vision for my spiritual life based on my vision. Now, what is one goal I want to achieve in the next 12 months? Right? For my finances, this is my vision to earn seven figures so I can finance kingdom projects. Okay, what's the goal I want to achieve in the next 1 year? That 1 year goal can mean learn and earn income skills. That can be the goal. Learn and earn income skill. And then you must not identify one habit for each goal. Right? For the learn and earn income skills this year, maybe learn artificial intelligence, how to create AI agents or whatever it is, right? Then your habit now, identify one habit. Maybe every day I'll spend 3 hours learning this skill, watching YouTube videos, taking courses, and practicalizing it, experimenting with it, right? That can be an habit, 3 hours every day, right? Or even you can just have habit for each of these goals connected to your vision that will not help you fulfill your purpose. I believe you have learned something today. Make sure that from now on, before you make any decisions, I regard your friends, I regard your work, whatever decision you want to make, always ask yourself, is it connected to my purpose and vision for life? And as you keep doing this every day, you will end up living a life, a vision-driven life. Thank you all for joining tonight. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. And I look forward to seeing you again next month where we talk about another topic. Don't forget, this platform we are committed to raising purpose-driven leaders who will become agents of change. Thank you for joining me tonight. And don't forget, create your life book, your purpose, vision for different areas of your life for the next 10 to 20 years, goals for the next 1 year, and then an habit you can start taking every day that will help you achieve that your vision and help you fulfill your purpose. Once again, my name is Mordecai Orimiladeye, and it's great sharing this with you. Keep living productively and purposefully. Good night.